What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Second video. Trying to stay true to the promise. Just showing off a couple of my other plants from my somewhat small collection. As you can see, these also have the humidity chambers like the rest of my plants. This one doesn't really have any moss going, maybe just that little piece in the back right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, this one's mostly sand, sphagnum moss, and wood bark. And this is a Truncata giant from Red Leaf Exotics. When I got it, it had two pictures, but you know, when you get things in the mail, the pictures die, and this one grew pretty quickly. Plant came in great shape though. Really love it. Have a new one come in. But the color on this thing looks great. As you can see, if I adjust, yeah, that thing looks really dope. So, big things to come. It's really small. I mean, compared to my hand, you know, it's still pretty small compared to what they can be. This one I think is a Spectabilis. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Pretty terrible with the name of these, but I think that's what it is. I took away the little plastic piece that says its name, and I can't find it. So I think that's what it is. But this one is doing really well. The sphagnum moss kind of just blew up, and it's just growing everywhere in this. And the plant's doing really well. Like I said, I just keep these on my kitchen window. They do great. I mean, the sphagnum moss in there looks fantastic. The plant, as you can see, is not touching the bottom, so it's not getting waterlogged or anything like that. The roots stay moist, not damp, not, you know, soaking wet, sopping wet. The plant's doing really well. It is winter over here, that's why I'm filming indoors today. It's too cold. Yeah, not too much about this plant. You know, I've had it since it was a small little thing, and it's grown quite big. Got this one from California Carnivores, so big things to come for this one, hopefully. And then this one I got off of eBay. It is a Loei Burbigiae. I think that's how you say it. Like, again, I'm terrible with names. This one was kind of like a cheapo version of these two, so just used the kind of a tub method, but the sphagnum moss on this one is growing really well too. Just see if I can get this video in there. Yeah, something like that. But, there's a little bit of algae, but nothing to worry about. Like I said, the plants don't touch the bottom. Plant itself is doing really well. Only had it for about a month, and it kind of grows kind of slow, but not too bad. This is one of the pictures. You know, have two leaves that just, you know, kind of getting into the grind. The sphagnum moss on top is actually doing really well. It's really green. At first I kind of panicked because it was, you can see like the edges died out really quickly, but the center's staying pretty moist, so pretty happy with that. With this one, sphagnum moss on top looks terrible. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's starting to sprout kind of back, I think. There's a couple spots around here. You can see it. I'm not sure. But, like I said, this is all trial by air right now. You know, I don't want to kill my plant, but when I was just keeping it in the pot, it just kept on drying out so quickly. So I did a, you know, transfer into a bigger pot, and still the same thing was happening. But so far, you know, I just give these a spray with water every morning, and they do really well. And I got these glasses from Target, only $4. So if you ever see anything like that, don't miss out. You know what I'm saying? As for water, I use that little thing right there. It's a fancy lad. No, I'm just kidding. It's just rainwater. I collect a lot of it to the best of my abilities. And then, eventually, when I'm not working on a short amount of time, I'll show how to kind of build one of these. It's pretty easy as long as you have like a window. I just built 2 new ones, and I'll be using an LED fixture for it. And I want to see how that grows, and it'd be kind of cool to see. But just really impressed with this Truncata though. Like, wow, this it's so massive. Yeah. I put the little pellets that California carnivores give me, and they just blow up really quickly. Like I said, my Ventricosa and all those guys are getting pretty big. The window's actually let's see if I can show it here. Sorry about the messy kitchen. But yeah, that's the window that I keep them on. There's a lot more of the plants. I'll show them later. They're just really small and not to my liking right now. So I'll show those in future videos. Yeah. Other than that, there's not so much that I could show. I have one new plant coming. Maybe I'll do an unboxing and see how that goes. And maybe I'll do a build like this, or one of the new builds that I'm trying out. Like I said, I'm just trying to make these look really nice and stuff like that. This is probably my favorite just because of the moss. Best looking picture in my opinion right now. Lots of potential, and yeah. And then I get all my supplies from Outback, steakhouse. So I'm just kidding. I'm so kidding. That's just the bag that I use for this bag of moss and stuff. This is the stuff I use. You can find it at Home Depot. Sometimes I went back, tried to find some more. Instantly sold out. Depression. I'm just kidding. But yeah. So, keep checking back. I'll try to make as many videos as I can. There's not so much you can do because these plants don't, grow like wildfire. Some do, some don't. Especially since it's winter, so they grow a little bit slower during that time. My house here is about 70 degrees, so I think that's why the Truncata is doing really well. And then, like I said, it's California, so we kind of have a different type of winter. So we still get sun, and it builds a lot of humidity in these little chambers. And I think the Truncata is doing pretty well because of that. So, yeah. Thanks, guys, and see you in the next one.